Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello, and welcome to our channel if you're new. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel, please. Anyway, we're back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. I hope you guys are doing well on this Friday night. We're gonna do a... Well, I don't really know. Maybe we'll try to go for an hour, 2 hours. We'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump back on, and we need to continue our adventures through the Storm Coast. Now... Crap. Never mind. We need to do some prep work before we continue. Alright. Well, while you guys get settled in, let me go ahead and do all the necessary prep work. Starting by... We're going to go ahead and turn in some research. Sell off some items.
I will take these injury reports to Fortune today.
You know, the usual.
That will help.
Watched over them. As a learned child is a blessing
Cool.
upon his parents.
Got some more influence and got more XP. Now we get a better damage bonus against demons. Awesome, awesome. Now, just to be sure, let me get rid of these things.
Thank you for your help. We so rarely see wounds from such strange creatures.
Oh wait, I probably should have saved that spider ichor. Never mind. Let's have a look. What items do we need and what items do we not need? That can go. These weapons are very weak. These can all go in the trash. Same thing with the daggers. I do not need this. I probably don't need this either, do I? Nope. Those can all get trashed. The Battle Mage armor. I don't need that at all either. I'm mainly only using these 4 characters, so anything extra that we end up getting is going straight into the trash. Oh wait, we can wear this one. You gotta love Varric. He gets some of the best looking outfits. I don't know why he looks kind of like a pirate here, but I think he needs to button up that shirt. And over here, what else is new? We already have one whirlwind ring, so let me get rid of this one. That ought to be enough, right? Alright, time to sell our valuables. There goes that. Oh wait, this igneous staff has a grip on it. Let me see about getting that grip off. Maybe we can use it.
Travel safely.
Alright, here we go. Give me back this thing. It's got a straight up 3 plus magic. That's well worth it. Especially for someone like Solus. So yeah. This grip is better. Meaning we can get rid of the other grip. And then after we do that, we can continue the journey. You know, speaking of grinds, I'm so close to finishing up the one for Diablo 4 Season 4. I don't think we'll ever get the season journey completed fully because there are too many tasks that we need to do. Specifically, there are the requirements for the final tier, and they require too much of a time investment, and we don't have any more time. So, I think the next time when we jump back onto Diablo 4, we're just going to try to grind our way up through the final tier of that honor board, that reputation board. And then once we have that done, Season 4 for us is complete. I'm pretty sure I can get it done in one session, but it's slow going. Alright, we're done here. Let's head back to the Storm Coast. It's a bit of a shame, though. I really wanted to get Season 4 done as well. Hopefully, Season 5 will be better. I haven't looked at the developer diary. No idea what's changed in Season 5 yet.
Come back alive.
Hopefully it's not as bad as Season 4 because I don't think they thought the requirements all the way through. Which is par for the course whenever there are changes to live service games. Usually for live service games, they always try, well, this is just in general though, not specific to any one game. But typically what you'll see happen is that they try to make a change, right? They push it way too far off the deep end. And then they use feedback after the changes have been made and go back to the drawing board and to see if they decide and see if they need to tune down the settings, if at all possible. And so basically that's what we're seeing with Diablo 4. You saw it happen with the level grinding, how long it took in the beginning, and then after a couple seasons they tuned it down so it's actually manageable. Granted, it still takes like 40 hours to do, but it's no longer the season-long affair that we used to have to deal with back in like Season 1. This thing's useful. Varric, can you equip this? Yes, he can. This is better. Alright, good for Varric.
When there was no sky maker,
Hopefully for Season 5 for Diablo 4, they improve the gains on the materials needed to upgrade your equipment. It's pretty bad though. You have to run multiple dungeons, multiple pit runs in order to upgrade your weapons fully. And it sucks because you have so many weapons, right? But one run only gives you like maybe 1 or 2 tiers worth of upgrades. Well, not even tiers, like 1 or 2 circles worth. That was super disappointing though when I went and tried that. When I went and tried to upgrade stuff recently. I thought for sure I was gonna have more, but no. It takes nearly as long to upgrade your equipment as it does to run through and upgrade a glyph node in the Nightmare Dungeons. But as I said, it's always 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Alright, we'll probably play until midnight and then I'm going to crash by then. So that gives us maybe about 2.5 hours. I think 2.5 hour sessions are a perfect time limit. Especially because I've seen some of the metrics on the videos. Some of our audience members don't seem to have a whole lot of time. And yeah, concerning that, I think audience members, at least as far as I can tell from the metrics, they appreciate having shorter form video content. Let me grab all of this here. The serpent stone is important, the elf root is not. How do we get back up there? I don't think this is the way. I think we have to run back around the other way. Never mind. Let me go ahead and fast travel over to this section. I appreciate you for watching through most of our videos, Seth. I try to make my content manageable. I know just from, personal experience, sitting through like a 2-hour video is still pretty hard to do. If I could probably edit out some of the slower bits. Sadly, YouTube does allow for that. I just don't bother with it. I could trim down some of the content, trim down some of the portions where we aren't really doing anything. But sometimes I'm just lazy. I want to go and try that game. It looks like a lot of fun. And it's completely different compared to what I played for Yakuza 3. I played Yakuza 3 back in... I don't even remember now. It was a long time ago, maybe around 2013 or so. Played through the entire game. I was hoping to get the platinum for it. But the mini games, I swear. The mini games were the entire reason why I didn't get the platinum. Great story though. Pretty goofy gameplay, but I was expecting that. For example, you play most of the game fighting hand to hand, but if you're able to beat the game and complete every side quest, you end up getting a pistol. And the pistol is the most OP weapon in the game. Yeah, the story in that game is goofy as hell, and I'm there for it. From the Canticle of Transfigurations. Many are those who wander in sin, despairing that they are lost forever. But the one who repents, who has faith, unshaken by the darkness of the world, and boasts not nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations, she shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. That's a lot to say. That... I don't know how to put this delicately. Jesus loves you. Well, if Jesus were a woman.
There must be something here.
Anyway. You know, it's funny. Based on like the sort of hints and clues they give you in the in-game lore, it's possible that this game's conception of Jesus is probably something very different and very weird. Where those enemies disappear to? Anyway, enough about that. Now, where is... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, they're friendly. They're not our enemies. Oh, geez. If you thought the last Astrarium was difficult, look at this one. I'm going to give this a shot. And if we can't get it to work, I'm going to go ahead and find a guide for this one, because this is truly a mind bender. I can't tell. Wait, this goes here, right? Okay, yeah, this is getting very confusing. I think I got it right. Don't I? I think I do. Oh, crap. Yeah, that was a mind bender. But yeah, we got it on the first try. Those 2 stars in the chest center right there, those are red herrings. Do not try to tie them together at all. Anyway, this constellation is known as the Maiden. I'm surprised we got that. Alright, that unlocks a new location for us to explore. More on that later. Now let me try and find this thing. Maybe it's down over here. Probably gonna need to jump down. Well, Geronimo. Well, that wasn't that bad. We did lose some health, but I think we can manage anyway. Now, where the heck is this? There are some clues here about the Grey Wardens. I think it's probably back under here. No. Nothing here. The heck? Where is it? Well, it's obviously not over here. What's going on down here? Well, crap. Spiders. Lots of scary spiders. Maybe there's a path forward down here. But not before we get rid of these spiders. This is why you don't fight underground. There's no way to maneuver through. A ring of crit damage? Nice. So far, so good. We're in the right spot, and we have picked up some new stuff. Cool. We got the treasures that were mentioned on the Astrarium. Now to find signs of those wardens. There are monsters here, though. Where, oh where could these monsters be? Oh, crap. Oh no, they don't. Weird. Those apparently weren't the enemies that we were searching for. Oh well. Can I please? Darn it. I can't get to it. Well, blame the rain. Weird. I thought there was supposed to be something around here. Maybe you have to go up here. I see no signs of the Grey Wardens. Oh wait, maybe this is it. A Grey Warden's journal. I grow more convinced that if he was ever here, he is now long gone. Still, it would not do for us to miss him through laziness, and he was one of our most skilled warriors. If anyone could hide himself here, it would be he. One of the fishermen shows promise with a spear in his shoulders like an ox from throwing nets all day. He asked about joining the Grey Wardens. Under other circumstances, I would be honored to take a worthy and willing volunteer. Now, my orders did not say whether I should seek new recruits, even with our circumstances, or because of them, I suppose. It did not hurt his cause that he was easy to look at and clearly wished to know more about the Dalish. The Darkspawn are louder than I thought at first. The constant whisper at the back of my mind makes it difficult to sense them as easily as I usually do. But they are near the surface. Perhaps bandits are not the worst people these people have to face.
Looks like several wardens were traveling together.
Well, wherever those Grey Wardens are, they're no longer here.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Yes, we're just going to steal their treaties. Anyway, that's going to be it for this area. Let's head down here. Well, that was cool. We got to discover more about the Grey Wardens in this area. Seeing as how the Grey Wardens are making a return in Dragon Age the Veilguard, I wonder if they'll play any significant role. I mean, they haven't for the past 2 games. And though they did in the first game was like 10 years ago. And we can't forget about Awakening, the DLC expansion for Dragon Age Origins. I actually liked Awakening, it's pretty good. I liked it a lot more than I was expecting to. Mostly because you could just take your characters from the first game and then throw them in there. And who could forget Ogren? That's the character that I've been meaning to discuss. Ogren was freaking amazing. Basically, he was Varric before Varric turned up. And of course the other characters as well, but outside of maybe Morgan and Alistair, I've forgotten all the other ones. Yeah, so basically Leliana, Alistair, and Morgan were the main standouts in Dragon Age Origins. Then you got the goofier characters like Shale and the dog. And Ogren, but I mean, outside of the main 3 trio, None of the other characters have ever made an appearance in a mainline game. I mean, they've been around in the side stories and books, but they haven't been like in the games proper anymore. That's a big no to Ogren and Shale and who else? That one other mage character, Win and Sten. Though granted, I didn't even know that Kunari were in the first game at all. Until someone pointed out Sten was a Kunari. Alright, buddy. That's another character down. This is the Warden Commander's badge. You know, it's really weird.
Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
As I was saying, you know what's really weird about the first game? Your main character can die permanently. And then in the expansion, you can make another main character. And then you could transfer that main character into the future games. A Grey Warden's journal. Still no trace of him, though I feel the darkspawn in the ground below. Could he be lurking close to them? Perhaps preparing to die with honor? I doubt it, but it's the only lead we have so far. I confess that this seems a fool's errand at times, given how much is at stake. We saw bandits harassing the fishermen, and we intervened. The fishermen thanked us, though I fear the bandits will return again in greater numbers, and we will not always be here to help. Nevertheless, as long as we are here, the fishermen are safe. The dreams continue as they do every night. They make it hard for us to sleep. But we must persist. Hopefully the others will have found a solution by the time we return. In the meantime, I sing the song of Andrewil to myself to clear my mind as best I can.
This belonged to the wardens.
And so did this. Grey whiskey. Also, vintage Warden Riordan. Serve yourself. Riordan was a major character from Dragon Age Origins. Sadly, though, he died. How he died, though, can be a determinant factor. Because depending on how you enter Denerim, he dies in several locations. Well, one of several locations. Give me that amulet. And what is this? We searched the area but found no sign. If he was here, it was some time ago. The fishermen in this area are friendly. Unlike some, they remember how the Grey Wardens fought to save Ferelden in the last Blight. Though they had little, they shared some of their catch to give us a better supper than we had tasted in weeks. They even deferred to me once they saw that I commanded the other wardens, and there are few even in Ferelden who would watch an elf command men without pause. They are friendly folk. After all, this land has suffered in the past years. I hope they find some peace.
The wardens must have moved on. They are searching for someone.
On warden business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is they get up to when there's no blight.
Whoever the wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
keep that in the back of your mind. It is going to be important later in the story. Remember, the Grey Wardens are searching for someone. Anyway, let's make camp, and then we only have this trail to follow before we can call it quits on this section. Let's make our way down here. Well, this is odd. There are stairs. Someone meant to climb up here. Oh crap. Big old bear. Big scary bear too. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Yeah, we could have turned into Leonardo DiCaprio there. By the way, if you've never seen the movie The Revenant, check it out.
Nothing to report, sir.
Leo fights a bear and loses. I guess it's better than that one time where Brad Pitt's character tried to fight a bear and lost too. I mean, it was a good death. Now let's head over here. Also, what's up with that bird? There's a shard. Alright, I think this is the final section. After we complete this, there shouldn't be any more. Why is that? Well, there's a lock. That doorway is inaccessible to us right now. And we won't get past here for some time. It's a little confusing though when you show up to this area for the first time and you're wondering like, there's more stuff to explore, but how can I get past that door? Turns out you can't. It's simply just not available to you. You have to proceed with the story for a while longer before you can go in there. That's why it always confused the hell out of me the first time around, because I thought you could do more here. But no. There isn't much more to do.
Nothing to report, sir.
You'll have to come back when you actually have the key. One other thing we should do is probably close that rift over there. After we do that, then we can make a save, clean up, and then we'll do the story mission. You know that one story mission we've been putting off for like the last, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours? Well, that is if you're watching our gameplay continuously in one go. Otherwise, this might have been weeks or months after. I can't believe it's already August. Feels just like yesterday when summer barely started. And I'm sure some of you have already started going back to school already. In which case, I wish you guys the best of luck. Alright, how much further do we need to go? I should also look into crafting a better sword as well. Man, this extends pretty far. I hope it's the right way. I've been known to go off on wild tangents, and these tangents don't lead to anywhere productive. But that's the fun, right? That's part of the fun, I mean. Alright, this long, long river should extend out over here. And back into that cave over there. Cross your fingers, we don't die here. No, I think we should be fine. Just keep an eye out for spiders. These things are huge. There we go. No more spiders we need to worry about. All right. The rift is still back over here. I'm going to make a save just in case we screw up here. This might be a harder fight.
Sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Never mind, I think we'll be fine. It's not so bad. Famous final words. Okay, looking good. Looking good so far. Except for the despair demons. Okay, cool. We managed to do that all right. But yeah, I think that's going to be the final section in this area. Looks like there's some sort of glyph over here. Where can we find this glyph? Larium Falls. Through the mist, the water shone a brighter blue than the sea outside. I knew they would come soon. Interesting. By the way, what is this over here? There are 3 shards over here somewhere.
I always like the sea.
There's another one, and there's that one. I mean, that's cool and all, but that doesn't solve our problem.
This desert temple seems to require a great many keys.
Indeed they do. And there are a crap ton of spiders over here. What the hell? Well, spiders don't like fire, do they? I think that's going to be all for the spiders. Let me get one more Ecor and then... There we go. Crap, but there are still more spiders around here. I thought we had gotten rid of them all. There we go. That one's down. And there's a shard.
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Don't forget to pick up that thing. Now that we're done with that, I swear there should be something that we can interact with a Veilfire here. I wonder if I can find it. Well, this is no good. What were the name of those 2 games? I played Summoner 2. Never tried Summoner 1. Summoner 1 is currently on the PlayStation Plus service. If you have Premium, you have access to it. I thought the graphics for Summoner 2 wasn't that bad. It's certainly no looker, but it's not as bad as I was expecting. Then again, there are better games of that era anyway. A lot of spiders, but I need to find... Actually, hang on. What is this location? Lyrium Falls. Let me see if there's any interactables we can do with this thing over here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, there should be a rune somewhere around here. I think it should be right outside the cave somewhere. Is that it? There we go, there's a lightning rune. We don't really need the lightning one. What we do need is a fire. The fire rune is the best one. And I guess that's it. You know what the funny thing though is? This game takes a lot of cues from Summoner 2. Mainly in the fact that you can act as a ruler. In Summoner 2, like, once you get past a portion of the game, you can act as the queen, and you can sit on your throne and do all sorts of stuff, like send out your kingdom advisors to do certain things, which you'll eventually get to do here as well for the Inquisition. Alright, let me go ahead and sort out some stuff here. Well, I guess we no longer need this. The Dream Weaver Staff. I don't know if we need this thing, but we can take that grip. The Bane of Red Crossing. That's hilarious. There's a restriction on this bow, and in order to use it, you have to not be Varric. What's wrong with Varric? Well, you know what? We have an archer here. And her name is Sarah. If Varric wasn't such a good party member... Well, he isn't really a good party member, but I just like his banter. If his banter wasn't so good, we would have Sarah in the rogue slot for our party. Seriously, she's pretty good. Even better than Varric. If you're looking to have the best rogue in the game, it's got to be Sarah. But if you don't mind carrying Varric around, he's probably the second best rogue. There's another rogue later on anyway, but I don't find him to be that compelling. Alright, a new hat. I played that game Summoner 2, but I didn't get very far in it. The disc was messed up. Unfortunately, didn't get to play beyond maybe the tutorial section. I know my uncle was super into the game, but that was like years ago. Let me throw that on. And I think that's going to be it. Oh, wait. Hang on. We do have some new accessories. Belt of melee defense. We don't need that. I never felt like you really needed extra potions in this game. Same thing goes with tonics, but tonics are kind of useful. Let's get rid of these things. My memory of that game has been warped by the last 15 years or so. I think I played it when I was in, 7th or 8th grade? But I've never touched that game ever since. Alright, let me go ahead and throw this one on. The ring of crit damage is better. Versus, what is the other one? Oh, never mind. The immolate ring is very good for us. And then we have 2 amulets of constitution. I mean, I suppose we can throw one on Solus. He's still our weakest character. Maybe, maybe not. I used to play a bunch of games back when I was younger. And I learned which games were worth playing and which ones weren't just by experience. We were also kind of tight on money. So whatever games we had, we just made do. But on the plus side, that's how I learned to play some of the best games around. Stuff like Saga Frontier, Metal Slug. What else am I forgetting? I think I also played like the Yu-Gi-Oh! That was like a PS1 game. I think it was called Forbidden Memories. And I don't know. That's how I ended up with a whole bunch of my other games like Legend of Dragoon, Gran Turismo. It was mostly a thing of necessity. Since we didn't have the money to buy the greatest games, we took whatever was on sale.
When will you be able to...
Yeah, that is disappointing.
When they're ready, piss off.
For every great AAA game there's always like a handful or even like, I think the ratio is like somewhere, for me anyway, somewhere around like for every one great game, there's like 5 games that are not as good. But then you play them anyway because you don't have any money. Oh, the days of when we only had an SNES and all we could do was just go rent games. Nowadays, you have it fairly easy. You could subscribe to a subscription service and play any number of games for up to a year, and it would only cost you like $60, $100. Whereas back then, when I was a kid, renting a game cost as much as like maybe $5 to $10 a week. Not a month, a week. So yeah, you would end up burning through your budget quite quick. But you know, that's how you made do when you were a kid and you just didn't have any money. I think I'm going to get rid of this thing, and the same goes for any of the grays. Eventually, we're going to get a whole bunch of blue items anyway. I need to make room because when we're doing the next mission, we're not going to be returning back to town. We can't leave until things are done. So whatever we're not using right now has to go. Same thing goes for our equipment here. Don't worry though if you're worried about not having enough gear. Would you believe that we haven't even made it into Act 2 yet? There's a lot more to this game than just what we've been doing so far. Alright, I think that's good enough. Just make sure you don't sell the amulets of power. I guess I'll get rid of these. Well, actually, no. Let me see. Our characters currently have no points to spend. Aside from these characters, but they don't matter. The staff grip on this thing, is it something we can use? I'm gonna have to check.
Good day to you.
This gives us 2 willpower. I mean, I'll just hold on to it. But that staff can go. Oh, wait, hang on. Can I make a better weapon? Now, where's my Blade of Tydarian? I forget which staff is the best one here. I think it's a mix between... Well, it's definitely not this stuff. You know what, never mind. I forgot which one it is completely. Maybe the lyrium infused staff? Oh well. It doesn't matter. What I'm most concerned though is how can I make this thing even better? What are the numbers currently in our sword? 66. Unless we can get better than 66, I don't think we'll switch to anything else. I want this to be electricity damage. Never mind, it's gonna take some time. Nope, it's gonna be some time. This stuff doesn't matter. We have not gotten the best gear yet. It's going to take some time. That means better materials and better weapons. Alright, what to sell? This thing. Well, I suppose we can give this one over to the Iron Bull. Oh wait, he can't use this, can he? He's not the right level yet. Let me sell this staff. Alright, I think we're finally ready to tackle that story mission. I don't think we're going to be able to finish all of it tonight. We'll see though. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my guide as well. So hang on here for a moment. It's taking a while for this to load. I'm super surprised that this is an 8 out of 10 difficulty trophy hunt. This game is not that hard. If you're playing it step by step and doing everything you possibly can, it is not that hard. I would rate this maybe somewhere around a 4 or 5. But again, it also depends on how... Oh, how should I put this? It depends on how meticulous you are. If you're rushing through everything, then yeah, it's going to be difficult. But if you take the time, explore everywhere, check everything, abuse the bugs and all that, it's not that bad. And there are a lot of bugs to do in this game anyway. Do 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 do. Man, a lot of the bugs though have been patched out. I think this was written back when the game was still new. Okay. I think we're finally set. Let me double check and make a save. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do this quest. I hope you guys have done as much as you can in the hinterlands, because once we take on this quest, a few things will be locked out for you. Not everything, but a good portion will be.
Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him a few things.
Let me check downstairs real quick. I feel like there's something here that we didn't check out. Maybe, maybe not. No, we probably explored this already. And I'm just not remembering. Alright. Well, that's a load off my mind. Alright, time to start in Hush Whispers. I recommend you guys pay attention to this first mission because it's going to be a doozy.
Sky Maker, you were the sky. When there was
Greetings,
no earth,
Herald of
you were the
Andraste.
earth. When there
Can you
was
tell me
nothing,
how our people are doing? What would you like to know? How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of the Divine has destroyed any chance of peace.
Hey, what's up, Roy Storms? Or actually, do you have a better,
If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
is that your only nickname that you want to go by?
Farewell.
Roy? I mean, I'm open to any suggestions, unless you just want to go by Roy. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this. Okay, Storm. Oh crap, you know what I forgot to do? There's also this area that I didn't bother to explore. You know what, let's take a quick side trip. I mean, it's not 100% necessary because we don't have all the keys to get into the treasure room. But let's go check it out anyway. You know what they say, never leave a stone unturned. This part won't take very long. We can't get to the bottom yet.
Come to join us at the Oasis? It's actually quite the sight. It and the temple are further in.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Honestly, I don't like the feel of the place. No one does.
Why not?
Couldn't say. It's just a feeling.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple on their maps.
Gee, I wonder why.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This could help us.
I forgot this place has multiple floors. It's not all bad. It just makes exploring kind of difficult. Alright, we got two more. One more. Where the hell is it? Might as well start over there. So yeah, there are multiple shards that can be discovered in this area. Maybe I should go over here, check it out. I don't know if I'm properly leveled up. But now's a great time to test it out. There's a Fade over here, or Fade Rift. If we can defeat the enemies here, we'll be fine. If not, we're gonna have to run. So far, so good. Come on, buddies. Front and center. Come on, Blackwall, attack Slenderman over there. Oh, this is great. Never mind, I think we'll be fine. Looking good. Well, that's one section. And we can do that operation as well. Oh crap, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Well, as long as we're down here. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Well, that's fine, because you can just fast travel and get your health back up. Seriously though, cheese the systems. No one's ever gonna care. Let's see, a wooden bridge. A footbridge constructed by the Embers Mining Company. A few words are carved into a plank, only faintly visible in its weathered wood. Pass the time with another day. All the same, but you earn your pay. And that right there is the mark of a true worker. I'll just collect that, and we should probably head up here. More shards are down over there. Worn pillars. A sketch of the pillars, followed by another drawing imagining the pillars as part of a grand monument, with appended notes on the subject. The remains of the structure surely predate the Second Blight. Perhaps older. My knowledge of ancient Imperium architecture is limited. There are some similarities, but I'm uncertain of their origin. One of the miners thinks they're elven. Of course, this is based on a few carvings he found that look sort of elfy. Great description there. The pillars are unlike the ruins one sees in the Dales. Of course, these would be much older than anything found there. I wouldn't be surprised if one day this game went the way of the Elder Scrolls, where there's one huge MMO that dives deep into the backstory. I mean, you got to see that in the Elder Scrolls Online. Alright, 2 more. 3 more. Okay, 1 more left. Where the hell is it? It would help so much if we had something to ping the location. It's got to be close, right? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Why is it so hard to find? Strange. Oh, never mind. It's staring right in our face. I don't remember this location being important for anything else besides just some extra treasure hunting. But you know me, we gotta do everything in a game. The Weight of War. Sketches of the statue from various angles occupy several pages of the journal. I have seen the pose before. Often it represents the burdens carried by those who die by the sword. Usually the man or the head of his enemy bears some identifying mark. But I can find none here. Perhaps there is some message in their uniformity. No claims to personal glory, only stern acceptance of duty. Given the approach's association with the Wardens, it is a fitting sentiment. The Wardens have a vast and fantastic history. By the way, there's a rift way out in the distance over there. Let me go check it out. The other stuff can wait. Can we eliminate these enemies? It remains to be seen. Oh no. It's one of these enemies. Why yes, he's immune to fire damage. If you enjoy the desert, there are tons more where this came from. You haven't seen the last of the desert. Not by any stretch. Don't worry though, there's more than just desert. Alright. That is it. This place is a fantastic place to earn more
Once you leave
XP.
this place, it's just sand for miles.
Can you imagine coming out here for a mining contract?
What's up, Marius? Happy Saturday. The marker, the sand stretched for miles, broken occasionally by a stony outcrop. The monotony was wearing, and the longer we traveled, the more I feared we would never escape it. Suddenly, my guide pointed, and I caught sight of two distant pillars. As we rode toward them, a statue of a man became visible. Despite his stern countenance and the fact that he held the head of some vanquished enemy, I have never seen so welcoming a face. The oasis itself lies within a canyon. From a distance, one might only see more desert. The rocky hills surrounding it looked the same as any other rocky hills. Were it not for the pillars and man, the place would not appear remarkable at all. When I expressed these thoughts to my guide, she laughed and said she could find the spot even without them. I conceded the point, not wishing to insult her skill, but still, I am grateful to the bygone sculptor who placed his statue here. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Why is he holding a head? And why is that head bigger than his head? No idea. Don't you just love that sizzle? Yes, hyenas do exist in this game. No, they're not friendly. Though they do give a crap ton of XP. That's all that we're going to find here. Unless there's something way out in the distance over there. There's nothing but sand out here. For miles and miles. Never mind, it's time we head back. We're gonna do our best to head inside, but I make no promises that we're gonna go that far. Mostly because we need more shards, and if you don't have the required number of shards, you can't get any further inside the temple. How do you get more shards then? It's easy. Just keep exploring. Not just here, but in other regions. If you want to read this, pause the video. Otherwise, we're just going to scroll through it and we're going to move on. I wonder how nug tastes like. Maybe like pork, maybe like rabbit. Anyway, that's one down. You might consider taking the ladder, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump off over here. Grab the mushroom. And on the center area, we can grab another... Where the hell's a shard? Don't tell me it's on the ground. Never mind. There's where we can make camp. You know what, screw this. Yeah, you're gonna lose some health, but you won't die.
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, I forgot, there's a way to avoid fall damage in this game. Probably should have explained that first. Anyway. Let's continue collecting these. I gotta climb up, huh? You can tell the Carta have been here. And what is this over here? Right. If you want to repair these, you need a mage. There's no way around that. By the way, who's this dude?
Who are you? Why are you following me? I'm just looking for stuff to salvage. I used to work here. I know no one needs it.
I'm with the Inquisition.
Been out here a while. But I'll assume that's important. Doesn't explain why you're following me.
I wasn't following you.
You came all the way out here to salvage old mining equipment?
Mostly, I wanted to go into this one cave. Used to store stuff there. Damn thing wasn't overrun by spiders then. I put my wedding ring there. Couldn't stand the sight of the thing. But I couldn't throw it away either. God, it was a stupid argument. Part of me knew I'd still want that ring.
I'll leave you be.
Right. See you then.
I wonder if there's anyone we can hire here. This is the Forbidden Oasis, right? Never mind, I don't think there is anyone here that we can hire. Nope, never mind. Let's continue along our way. Solus might want to say something, but he's too quiet for that. Plus, I think it's also something to do with the AI. Well then, let's go this way up. Or we can handle this. Wave 1 is down. Get off of me. And that is that. Those are all the rifts here. But not quite. There are still two more up over here. There are materials all over the place if you're looking to get more. Make sure to hold on to any fade-touched materials as well. In Dragon Age Inquisition, if you ever happen to get fade-touched materials, they are even better variants of your standard materials. So, for example, that fade-touched Paragon's Luster, or whatever that thing was, if we decide to craft materials with it, craft equipment with it, it's going to be even more powerful. Hold on to as many of them as you can. Especially by the end of the game. Once you have all the schematics that you can unlock, making the best weapons in the game is going to be a cinch. Well, crap. Now we have to head back. How do we get over to this one? Oh, never mind. In order to get to this, you gotta be careful. And there's another one, but I think it's up here. Crap. Well, that's alright. I think there's a shortcut up here. Just let me... There we go. Aw, man. There's no ladder. Even if you wanted to go up there, you cannot take this path. Maybe we can go up this way. Come on. There we go. Where the heck is this one? It's probably up on top. Now what's over here? There's a note found on a corpse. The note is charred, but a portion remains legible. The torch will scatter them or draw them. I'm fairly certain they'll scatter. He thought wrong. Now what's over here? I see a random spooky cave. I say go in. Oh crap. Spiders. Well, if you don't like spiders before, you definitely won't like them now. So many spiders. Just make sure you're healed up. They're gonna keep rushing at us until we exterminate them all. Come on, Solus, stay alive. On the bright side, this is probably going to let us level up. But there we go. Killed off all the nasty, nasty spiders. Just make sure to pick up the loot. And the spider fangs. I think we should be done, right? We don't have a key to that door yet. I guess we're gonna have to explore more. Why, yes, this is a spooky cave. Lame. That was the dead end. In order for us to find that key, we're gonna have to explore more. But somewhere in there is that ring. Oh wait, never mind. There's a wedding ring. Yeah, let's go ahead and return back over here. Where is she? Well, she's not up there. She's probably wandering somewhere around here. Never mind. I guess we'll let her come out whenever she's ready. In the meantime...
Nothing to report, sir.
Let me turn in this. More power for us, that's always good. Hang on. What is that exclamation mark? That ain't it. Heck.
Dispatch for you.
Oh, she's bugged. Lovely.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
They didn't help us out with anything. You just gotta love it when NPCs get trapped. Yes, we can kill the hippo. Yes, it's mean. But they have some... Well, no, never mind, not that material. They actually have some pretty good materials, but not in this area. At the center of it, the scent of water, the soft call of a tusket wading through the pool. You almost forget that outside the oasis there's simply nothing. Not a damn thing.
The
The other way.
Strange here. reinforced, but for a few places where it has been warped.
This mine shaft will take you upstairs. I don't think there's anything to fight in here. Not unless you go that way. But if you go this way, there's one. Where are the last two? There's one, and I think there's one off in the distance somewhere. Crap. Oh, never mind, there it is. Well, let's claim this. The upper walkways. After watching one young lad scale a rock face on a bet, I was comforted to find that not all the miners share his lack of self-preservation, and a railing had been built along the upper walkway. I admit the walk does offer a fine view of the heart of the oasis, the pool, and... What happened? The next page marks the beginning of a new entry. Dissette was clearly fascinated by the region, yet like all accounts of the area, a clear description of the heart of the oasis is lacking. What happened? Did he fall off the walkway or something? Well, never mind that. This is one of the more annoying places that we have to clear out. There's simply not enough room to maneuver.
Let's look around.
Maybe once we're done here. Alright, our barrier should keep us alive. Ah, crap. Gonna die here. There's way too much randomness here. This is why we don't fight in close quarters. On Nightmare, this fight is a, well, nightmare. Thank goodness for low difficulty. And what's over here? More wine. Cool. If you were smart enough, you would come in through this area by the ceiling up there. Now, is this the place that we came in from or not? It's hard to tell. It probably is. Well, no, never mind. It's not exactly the place that we came in from. You might be wondering, how do we get in? Or how do we get out? This is where our friend comes in handy.
We can cut through here.
Can you say shortcut? Also, what's this over here? No, we're not going to get in through that way. Actually, hell, weren't we up there at one point? Let me go this way around. Man, just exploring this area is probably going to take up the last of our time. I don't think we'll get into In Hushed Whispers tonight then. That's alright, we'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll make some time to get into more Dragon Age. Otherwise, I think we would have skipped on over to our next rotation, which probably would have been Ghost of Tsushima. Nah, you know what? That's alright. We got plenty of time to play that game. Grab that. Instead of going down, follow the path all the way to the left. That should lead you to this ladder. And here's a mining camp. Why is it abandoned, though? There's got to be a perfectly good reason for this place being empty. Oh no. Solus is in trouble. Down, boy, down. Now, who would like to wear some armor made by yours truly with canine leather? Yes, apparently you can wear the skins of dogs. Or hyenas. Whatever makes you sleep easier at night. Okay, grab that one and then... Crap. We can't climb up there. I don't know, it depends. Wolves, sure. Hyenas, no idea. Now, how do I get to this one? It's all the way up here. We're slipping and sliding off this thing, so I'm guessing you can't climb up this way. And the game doesn't seem to want to let me go up here. Oh, never mind. Here's how you're gonna get to that one. Go down here. Don't mind the darkness. We are in agreement that the incident that took place last week in the Spiral Mine was an unfortunate accident. Condolences will be sent to Dito's wife, along with pay owed. Oh crap, hang on. Well, with Veil Fire, you know what this means. We're gonna go down. Why do we want to go down? It's because there's going to be another rune. At least I think so. Where the hell is it? Where the hell's the rune? I don't see the rune. Maybe we missed it on the way down. The hell? Where the hell is it?
I've got one for you, Varric. Best tavern name you've ever seen. I'm torn between the bed and bucket and the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, that's a tough one. I think I have to go with the neighbor's house for sheer balls.
Yeah, for sheer balls, that's probably the winner. Well, crap. We went all the way down and there was nothing. Shoot. Oh well. I'll have to look it up. In the meantime, let's go up here. There's a limited amount of time for us to climb up. What the hell? I'm trying my hardest to jump on this thing, but the game just won't let us do it. There we go. Ah, crap, come on. This thing's getting in the way. There we go. Made it. Now we can go down further. Where the hell does this go? Oh wait, wrong way. That just goes outside. Don't you just love mines? I sure as hell don't. You need yourself a map to even find out where you're supposed to go. Oh wait, wrong way. Get out of the way, buddies. Now see, I don't think that the platforming in this game adds anything to the gameplay. Didn't I go down here before? Everything looked so samey. Yeah, we have been here before. What the hell? You know what? Let me go ahead and drop down here, grab this. These things are new. Oh, hey, spiders. How do we know? And at the very end is some treasure. Nothing too important. Well, look on the bright side. We're clearing out everything one by one.
Nothing to report, sir.
Now to deal with some of these other locations up above. Oh, and hey, there she is.
I believe this is yours.
Nothing here's worth as much as this. It's all I have left. I don't have much, but this opens one of my old caches. Whatever's left is yours. As thanks.
Oh, hey, that key is what we need to get inside the mines up there. Let's go ahead and fast travel over here. That way we can make a beeline over to the right-hand side. All right. Let me get this straight. We went inside this cave to get the ring, returned back to the miner, and now she wants us to go back inside the mines? Oh no. Spiders. Spiders everywhere. Alright, we are outside again. The hell? Where do we turn up? Well, this is strange. We have another shard behind us. Maybe we can get to that. I do love how these things are scattered all over the place, making it a real joy to run around everywhere just to find them all. No, I don't think we can get over there. Why does this keep missing? Well, if anything, at least we're getting levels and XP. It's not totally a waste, I don't think. Give me that. And no, we can't smash our way through that thing. You know what? I think I could probably reach these two if I go up here. Let me do that first.
Nothing to report, sir.
This area does feel like padding, though. It's optional, and there are no major story developments. Makes you wonder why the devs decided to throw this area in. How do we get over there? I mean, you could probably slide down there and then move over there. Because maybe we can make the jump. No, we can't. It was worth a shot. Never mind. Never mind. I think the way to get over there is if you go around the side, drop down, and then head up. This desert is a very lonely place. Essentially like all deserts. No wonder why Anakin Skywalker hated them. Wait a minute. Am I in the right spot? No, never mind. Wrong spot. We have to go up. Come to think of it, I don't think there are any snake enemies in this game. There are around 8 to 9 dragons in the entire game. And yes, a few of them are located in the desert. I think maybe I can just drop down over here. And then I can just jump over here. There we go. That's how we can get to this shard. And there's another shard somewhere down over there. Before I grab that one, let me go ahead and explore a little bit more. This is probably the main pathway to get up over here. No wonder why I couldn't find it. There's no visible pathway. You basically just have to figure it out on your own.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby. The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
We'll just repair this over here and get access to some more stuff. Oh, and I guess that shard over there. I think there's another one over there too. Crap. Where is this one? Oh, it's right over there. Let me grab that one and then we'll come back around.
How do you like being described as grizzled or masculine?
Do I really have a choice?
No, I was just being polite. Going with grizzled then?
Alright, I didn't explain this before, but if you want to avoid fall damage, throw a barrier on yourself, fall down, and then absorb the fall damage. That's one way to get around the limitation. Alright. Now that I've done that, we need to go back around because I forgot to grab this one here.
Nothing to report, sir.
You do have to give it to BioWare, though. They did not compromise on their vision of having environments that are truly varied, as opposed to Dragon Age 2, where it was like playing a Diablo game. Everything is procedurally generated, but it's the same more or less. Here, though, every map is unique. There are tons and tons of floors. But with that many floors also comes some questionable platforming. I am certainly not a huge fan of the platforming, but not much else you can do about that. It's already baked into the gameplay. And even if you want to avoid it, well, you're going to lose out on a ton of stuff. Hey, there's a cave over here. And we can smash straight through this, I think. What happened to our friends? Well, if we can't smash through this on the first attempt, you probably have to smash through it on the other side. Yeah, what's the space can't get to it, so crap. Gonna have to find another way around. Which means going back through the mines again. I gotta find a way through to the other side. So where the hell is it? This isn't exactly where I need to go, but... Oh, wait. Never mind. I remember now. This is the way to get inside. Yeah. This is the secret temple that we need to get to. Tracing from temple doors. An inscription taken at the temple doors in the Forbidden Oasis, followed by a translation. The writing is shaky and uneven, and even though as though the writer labored to complete the task. Emma solis him var dinan, telgaris solasan melana en athim las enaste. Arrogance became our end. Come not to a prideful place. Now let humility grant favor. You need 6 shards.
It's worse by the door.
I agree. Something's not right.
Awesome. We just leveled up too. Let me have a look over here. Maybe there's a way to clear out that bottom section. Now over here, I need to open that up. But also, let me pick up Mana Surge. Winter Stillness is useful, but you need to be standing still for this to work. I'm going to take Mana Surge. What's down over here? Well, there's one spot for us to bash in. Hopefully this means a shortcut. It is indeed a shortcut. There we go. That shortcut will allow us to take this side up instead of the long way around. Very helpful. Now, what about the other paths? Where does this go? No one really knows. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I see. This connects all the way down over here. In the meantime, let me go ahead and... Oh, did I not collect this? Shoot. Crap, we gotta make our way back up to the center again. Just when you think you have everything done, there's one more thing. It's a rock. Never mind. We can deal with that later. On the bright side, there aren't as many spiders that we need to deal with. Instead, let's open up and grab the loot. The loot isn't that great, though. What is this over here? Now, how shall we get to this? Maybe there's a route, some sort of path? This certainly does lead somewhere. Oh, never mind, it leads to the upper section. That should be good for us, right? Never mind, I think I see where this goes. Remember that one other area that we didn't bother to climb up? This is it. Come on, round two. Be very aware of the despair demon. Burn it with fire, And do whatever you can to get rid of it. That's another rift closed. Over here should be a landmark. Let me explore down here real quick. Oh, no, you don't. Where are you going? There's a journal. But I guess I'm not going to read this. If you're interested, pause the video. Oh, wait. This is the pathway inside the mines from up above. We're getting closer and closer to wiping out everything on the map. Not much more. Well, you know the deal. Slow and steady wins the race, right? This is the Enver's mining company. Operations at the site are no longer profitable. Official closure will occur on 13 Justinian 939 Dragon. All workers will be fairly compensated for their time. Those interested in further employment may contact our people in Val for Min. Okay, cool. I don't think we need to know any more. I'm going to go up the backside over here, grab these, and then afterwards we can finish the last two shards, and we're probably going to call it a night. Now, can we get to these other locations from over here? No, not really. It means we're going to have to go up and above. Or actually, no. I think it's supposed to be over here. The game simply won't let us go any further if we try to continue the other way around. No kidding, the game will slow you down to a crawl. It won't let you go any further. Well, we couldn't climb up that way. I wonder if we can go here. No. That isn't the way. What the hell? I wonder if it's this place at all. Maybe it's not this way, but inside the temple. Yeah, it probably is inside the temple. Because if you try to go this way, the game will just slow you down and blow you back.
This can't be the right way.
Yeah, what she said. Well then. If we can't go that way, at least we can go down and then travel around and get the other 2 shards.
Valroyo, huh? I remember the first time I visited it, some 30 years ago. The market was not half as large, without the garish statues, and far fewer stands selling those ridiculous frilly little cakes.
The Valroyo market was once nothing but tents of oiled leather and mud, filled with ragged humans, selling strings of beads made of bone.
You saw this in the Fade?
Yes, I left that memory quickly. The smell.
Must have been ages ago.
Oh yes, it's much better now. I enjoy the frilly cakes.
Let the man have his cakes. I'm sure they're tasty. There's one other one, but I have not found a pathway to it. I mean, how do you get up there? Anyway, climb down here and grab this one. Well, maybe also take the Velveteen. Now, can I jump? Yeah, I can. Doesn't go anywhere, though. Now, how in the world do we get up over here? Let me have a look around. We just need one more god dang shard. Oh, never mind. I think I see where it is. You just have to go over here and grab it. Alright. That is every single shard. There's also that Veilfire rune, I think. Hang on. Let me see. In the Forbidden Oasis, there will be 2 glyphs. Okay. Never mind, I think I see where it is now. We're going to find that glyph and then we're going to go inside the temple now. In order to find that glyph, go to the left side. Follow the path as usual, climb up. And remember that cave that we went in earlier? It's been a while, but go up here. Hug the left side, go up the ladder. and then go inside the cave on your left side. Now, this is the tricky bit. You don't want to go any further down here. It's so dang dark. I went the wrong way. Honestly, though, how are you supposed to find your way around in here? There we go. An apostate's message. The markings are crude and simplistic, but their meaning can be understood. They did not ask questions, so I was away. I keep my head low and work like the rest. The circle will not hunt this far. At first I regretted the choice, but they all feel the dread at the door. I do not stand out. Only a brother or sister would know these words. If you have found your way here as I have, then you are not alone. If you would have allies when this contract ends, then find me. For a moment the pounding of footsteps can be heard, as if someone is running, and then it fades. And that's it. That is all that we're going to do here. Time to head in the cave and into the temple. Still with me so far? Let's finally get this over with. And also grab the mosaic piece. These mosaics are for our second base. Don't worry too much about them right now. The real meaning will come in time. Now time to tackle the activities down in here.
Feeling at the door. It's gone now.
I believe it was a magical ward of sorts. A warning perhaps, or a test.
Explains why the miners kept away.
We cannot go in here yet. Instead, take the left or right side, head down in here. Activate that if you need to. Now, depending on how many shards you have, you can open any one of these doors. And if you go inside, there is both loot and enemies. That was only the first door, though. There's still more to see. Let me make a save before we continue any further. The further we go inside, the harder the battles become.
Are you all right?
Feel a bit strange.
The magic was drawn to you, possibly because of your mark. The effects were purely benign.
It wasn't a trap. What was it?
It may be a reward for those who prove themselves worthy.
Oh, I forgot about that. The more rooms you open and the more tombs you clear, the more stat bonuses you get. That's another way to reward you for exploring more and more. Just be forewarned, some of these battles can get pretty difficult fast. And I think we're done here. Try not to die, though. You wouldn't want to fail all this way. Not when we're so close to the end. Do I have enough room for the inventory? Yeah. Shouldn't be much more. Oh no. Truly one of the more difficult enemies so far we've encountered. This is not for the faint of heart. Try not to get hit by that thing. I think our stats are good enough, though. Otherwise, this could be a lot harder. Gotta grab that. Our friends took care of the other side, huh?
You in the training yard this morning?
Oh, I was running new recruits through some drills. Should I be quieter next time?
No, it's fine. Children don't learn unless you shout at them.
Let me just take the belt. I'm probably gonna have to come back for these. Let's see. Did we get any new stuff here? No, not really. An enchanter's coat. Solus doesn't need it, so we're gonna destroy this. The scout armor. This one's better. Might have to hold on to that one. This battle mage cowl. You know what? Anyone can wear this one. Oh wait, never mind. Let's throw this on to Solus. And then... yeah, now I can destroy this one. I will take those stats gladly. Shoot. I'm out of room now. Gonna have to start throwing some stuff away as well. Since we already have that purple one, this one can go away. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy it. Please don't let there be more stuff. Crap. Ah, man, this sucks. We don't have enough room for everything. Let's see, amulet of stamina. Let's throw that one away, and then this helmet is not good yet. I'm probably gonna have to come back down here. I know, right? Having a full inventory means we have to pick and choose what we're gonna carry. It doesn't help either that the stuff that we're wearing also counts as part of our inventory. I mean, why on earth are we carrying the stuff that we're wearing? Makes no sense. Shouldn't we take that out of the inventory if we're wearing it? I don't know, just me. Daggers can be thrown away. Dual-wielding rogues can be pretty fun. They're handy to have around. But I think the mages are just overall better. It's always felt like the mages were the main classes for the Dragon Age games. Both in this one and in Dragon Age 2 and 1. We got 2 more doors to break through. As well as this thing. Where's the Veilfire? There's no Veilfire. Alright, tell you what. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back to town. And I'm probably gonna call it a night as well. I'm going to go ahead and clean up, and we'll set things aside for tomorrow. I'll come back around and play this. That way we don't lose our spot, and we can actually finish more stuff in this game.
Tell Mother Giselle.
Alright, time to sell stuff. You cannot remove fire runes. That is sad because I would really love to use that fire rune. For example, let me go ahead and show you guys.
Good day to you. Tell Master.
Weapon mods can be removed. Runes cannot. You can replace them, but you can't remove them.
Another time, then.
It's one way that you can give yourself some elemental attacks. If you ever liked using that sword you were eyeing on, you had your eye on, congrats, you can now turn it into an electric sword, a fire sword, or an ice sword. Pretty cool, right? Sadly, though, this bow is going to have to go. Hang on. I forgot. Spirit runes are not something I would play around with. They're not... Spirit's probably the least useful of the elements.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands.
More healing drafts for you. Tell Segret I've received permission to sell him a few things.
Let me throw that over there first, and then we'll go sell stuff.
Truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death.
Now we have more damage bonuses. Awesome. And one more perk that I should probably pick up. Maybe after we're done here. Alright, blades. A master demon slaying rune. Maybe Blackwall? Yeah, that's a direct weapon upgrade for him. That one's huge too. And I need to get rid of this thing as well. Let me pull the thing out. We're so close to finishing up this area. And not just the Forbidden Oasis, I mean Haven in general. Because, yes, there'll come a time where we'll have to leave Haven permanently. In that case, enjoy the sights while they're still around. Let's get rid of that. We don't use bows at all. These are for Blackwall. Blackwall can use this shield. Sadly, not that one. Its only difference is the melee and range defense. Personally, though, I go for range defense, but since we have to wait a whole other level to equip it, I'm just going to sell it. And then for the armor, no good. I forgot which armor set that I equipped on him. I think it's probably medium armor. Because I don't think I use heavy armor on my old Varric. Nor did I use light armor. I'm just going to hold on to this one because he can equip it later. Alright, accessories. This one can go. Remember how I discussed way back when about Destiny and its color color assorted loot. How there was blue, green, purples. Well, guess what? This game also has the same color coding scheme. Purples are the best gear you could get in this game. Ignore the uniques. The regular gear that you can get, like this, for example, the belts. Grays are the worst ones. Blues are mid-range, but purples, you want to keep the purples. Just another holdover from Destiny. I hate it. Anyway. Let me go ahead and get rid of these. It's the same case for God of War as well. God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Forbidden West. They still have the same color coding scheme introduced by Destiny. I dislike that system massively. It doesn't add anything to the game, and it makes your regular loot very useless. Basically, you just want to equip whatever you have at the moment, and then once you reach to a point where you can equip purples, then that's all you ever use, making anything that you earn during the early game kind of useless. Like, there's never a reason to keep any of these blues once we get purples. I don't know if I can sell off any of the other ones. Solus is the only one here that needs the Constitution. Varric hardly ever gets hit. And there are better ways of improving your magic outside of wearing amulets. Your best bet is to go with your weapon mods. So I guess I'm just going to get rid of these. Stamina, of course, is only good on your tank. Otherwise, if you have your rogue, you can just have them go invisible and they'll hide. They'll never get hit. That's cool. At least it's not as intrusive. Because the same thing happened in God of War, and I hated that. There was gear that was definitely good to use, but you couldn't use it because the better options were always available in purple. So unless you wanted to intentionally nerf yourself, the other equipment just wasn't as high performing. I think I got to a point in God of War 1 where, I mean, not God of War 1, God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, where I just used whatever was most OP instead of what was unique. Huge shame, though. Alright, let's get rid of these. But yeah, ever since Destiny came onto the scene, that's basically every loot system in almost every Sony game. Maybe one of these days when we get back to God of War, I'll show you guys. Do I have anything more to sell? I can't quite decide. It's mostly these accessories that we can't get rid of yet. Oh, wait a minute. This one we can get rid of. Anything that's not enhanced can go. And before we end our session, let me go ahead and set this war table operation, and that'll be it.
Maker, watch over you. There was no sky, Maker. You were the sky. When there was no earth, you were the earth. When there was nothing.
I think in a game that's not necessarily a looter style game, there should be some clear differences between certain item sets and make them all viable. Not just, oh, this one's a purple and this one's a green. And then make it so that the green ones are only good for like maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, and then the purple ones will stay with you for the entire game. Instead, make it so that everything is unique and everything can work in the correct, in the correct setup. Anyway, let me go ahead and pick out a new thing here. It works in a game like Diablo where you're always trying to throw away new stuff to get at the good stuff. And it works for Destiny because it's similar as well. But it doesn't work in a game like an RPG like this where you want your hands on specific sets. Maybe. I just don't know how they would be able to replace it. It's turning your average action game into a looter game when it doesn't have the loot to support it. Let's see, what can we take? I'm not seeing anything that's floating off the top of my head. Oh, this is probably what we should get. The tailoring options. This especially will give us some help with that loot problem. Okay. Improved stability. The Inquisitor's efforts to close the Fade Rifts has increased stability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain, having wandered from the site of the original rifts. The Inquisition has received numerous requests for aid in dealing with this problem. We can send Cullen, or we can send the local nobility. Leliana can't participate. So who gets the best option? Let me have a look. Now if we send Cullen... Oh wow, it actually takes some more time. Josephine takes less time. The rewards are otherwise the same. So Josephine it is. Alright, that's going to be all for tonight. When next time we start back again, we're going to finish up the last couple of rooms in the Forbidden Oasis, and then we're going to start in Hushed Whispers. I don't expect the Forbidden Oasis to take more than half an hour to complete. And then we can finally move on to the next story beat. Alright. That is our session. If you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Share the video out wherever you guys can. And subscribe to our channel. If you have missed out on any of our previous play sessions, hit up our playlist, or if you guys want to see more content from us, hit up our channel. If you're over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you guys would like to support our giveaways, or if you'd like to support our channel in general, you can drop a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted later. But if not, you can still support our channel anyway by just watching our content. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And if you're over on Twitch, subscribe to us over there as well. Drop us a follow. And don't forget to hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. That is going to be all for tonight. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Friday and have a great start to your weekend. For now, take care, and we'll see you guys again next time.